Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today's Friday, April 25th, 2025. It's the end of the week, guys. We're going to look to finish off this week strong, and as I like to say, it's a new day filled with new opportunities, and we're here to capitalize on these opportunities. Not worried about the wins and the losses, 100% going to focus on the process, and if we focus on the process, the P&L will take care of itself. So let's take a look at the chart, see what levels we have, and any trades we might take. Alright guys, so here we are on the charts. As you guys know, as usual, every single morning we do the same, follow the same procedure, build consistency with our approach, and make sure we do the same steps every single morning. So on the left side, you guys have ES hourly. On the right side, you guys have NQ hourly. Again, guys, we mark out the session low, session high. 50% retracement is the orange dotted line or dashed line on my charts. Again, ES, session high, session low, 50% orange dash line here on the chart. Any pivots, any obvious pivots you guys might see, boom, here there's one. Buy side liquidity up here, up here, up here. Again, on NQ here, we have a handful of liquidity or pivots. On ES, we're still waiting for the session low to be tapped into, so price is kind of in the middle of the range, already tapped into the 50%, kind of in between here. Wants to make a decision, never wants to go higher or go lower. The short would have been up the play. Unfortunately, we just logged in. We were a little bit late today, so we weren't able to take it. This is a valid setup here after the 50%, after creating a new session low, tapping into the 50, and giving this inverse of this candle right here. So that was valid, but again, I wasn't here. So now we're just gonna wait a little bit. We're gonna see if ES wants to come down, sweep below this. On the 4 hour, on both ES and NQ, you guys see these large gaps that were created yesterday on that large move up. Price is currently tapping into this gap here. If this hourly or the 4 hour closes and engulfs this gap or closes below this gap, we might be interested in a sell-off here, so we might be interested in shorts after that. But for right now, we're just waiting for ES to sweep this level and give a possible bounce off of there and a move higher. If price doesn't do that and it just wants to run up, then we have a ton of levels here, buy side liquidity up above, even have the London high up here as well, so we'll be waiting for that. So staying patient. We do have news coming out at 7. It was University of Michigan sentiment, so that comes out in about 8 minutes. So no trades for me right now. We'll just wait for the news to come out, and then we'll see what price wants to do. Be back in a bit. All right, guys, possible NQ short here. We get this close below this gap. 2 seconds, candle closes, and might have gone in too large of a size there. Let me go ahead and take one off. Let me take one off. Okay, that messed everything up with the copy trader. Actually, 303. Let's see where's 2R. All right, guys. So here we are. I'm back. As you guys saw in the previous little clip, I did take a larger size than I was supposed to. I was expecting price or the candle to close somewhere around here, somewhere closer to my gap, make a stop loss 25 points, but unfortunately price continued to fall off, closer to 37 points of a stop loss, and I took an extra contract than I should have. I thankfully took it off a little bit in profit, and I'll go ahead and explain the reasoning why I got out prematurely on this trade and didn't let it come all the way back against me. So as you guys noticed, I mentioned earlier on my analysis, here's ES low a day. I had this level marked out on my charts, and I talked about it previously, that if price comes in here, sweeps it, taps into this, potential for a bounce area, and I noticed NQ here, the session low was created, and price was hanging around, and I was thinking, okay, maybe price wants to, or this level wants to act as a magnet. I noticed that usually there's a lot of stop losses here because all the people that tried going long, and before the price makes its move, it usually wants to take out all the traders before, and then give the move afterwards. So I was expecting a little break below this, so I put my take profit right below this, which was already plus $400, and thankfully it broke right below, and then as expected, price bounced and had that reversal back up to the north side. So that's the reasoning why I got out of it. Otherwise, it would have been a minus 1R loss on the day. Thankfully, I got out of it, and it worked out in my favor. So I'll go ahead and show you guys the Apex accounts. You guys see here, plus 2R on the day. Again, trade copier issues, which is why these accounts have a little bit different than the lead account. Finishing the day or the week at the highs of the drawdown, so this is pretty good. Here I'll show you guys the executions. 1 trade, 1 winner, 0 losers. Finishing the day up $400 plus 2R. Here you guys can see the executions. Pretty decent day. My funded futures as well, plus $400. Pretty decent day. Drawdowns at the highs. And Tradeify accounts, $400 per account. Pretty decent day. Drawdown again at the highs. Here's the journal. I usually show you guys the journal at the end of the week on Fridays. Again, guys, if you don't have a journal, if you're not tracking your trades, if you're not learning from every trade that you take, if you're not tracking what you could do better, what you need to fix, what you need to correct, if you're not doing that, unfortunately, I call it just gambling in the markets. You're not really trying to make yourself better. You're not really understanding your edge. You're not really taking the process, taking the time to make yourself better because you just don't know what the data is saying. So this is why I journal, and this is the reason I'm giving you that you should probably start journaling if you're not, and understand your data a little bit better. So here you guys see the recap. Started the week pretty poor, minus 2R on Monday, minus 1R on Tuesday. So we're starting off the week minus 3R. Again, I mentioned earlier in the week, I did some probabilities testing over the weekend, and I was thinking the larger sample size you have, the more your edge will play out, so your win rate will eventually scale up over time. So I was thinking that during the beginning of the week, so I was starting to take any valid setup that I could see. So on Tuesday, this is why you see 4 trades. On Wednesday is why you see 3 trades. On Wednesday, I had someone in the YouTube comment section leave me a comment that said, why did I take 2 extra trades? Usually I'm done after my first winner, which is true. And it actually resonated with me, and I took that comment, and I actually started doing the one and done or 2 trade maximum on the day. There's no need to put on extra stress or put on extra risk after you've already made your profit for the day, so it's good to just walk away. And again, I'm trading 18 accounts, so $400 on 18 accounts is close to $7,000. So a $7,000 payday for me on the day is pretty good, so I need to be okay with that, and I need not let greed win, and I need to be able to walk away. So that was on Wednesday, we finished the day plus 3R. On Thursday, we took 2 trades, finished plus 1R. And on Friday, today, we finished the day plus 1.9R. So again, we started the week minus 3R, finishing off the week plus 2.8R. Pretty decent turnaround on the week. And again, staying patient, staying disciplined, and executing the setups once they present themselves keeps paying off. All right, guys, and here we are on Apex. I just want to show you guys the weekly recap too, for transparency purpose. You guys see here, finished the week with 12 trades, 5 winners, 7 losers. Again, the 2-to-1 risk to reward keeps keeping me alive here. And you guys can see here, these are all the trades I took. All the executions as well right below. So you guys see for transparency purposes. And there you go. So that's all I got to say, guys. If you don't have a set plan, if you don't have rules, make sure you guys work on it over the weekend. Set yourself some rules, set yourself some plans, the reasoning, entry trigger models, and all that. You guys need to do all that. If you don't understand your own strategy, then you're basically just gambling, guys. I hate to say it, and I hate to be the one to break it to you, but you need to stop the gambling. You need to put in a lot of hard work to be able to understand your edge and do all this, do all that, so to be able to be profitable in trading. So I had a pretty decent week, finishing it off there. I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for watching. If you made it this far in the video, make sure you hit the like button. Leave a comment for me if you would tell me what you guys think. If you're not subscribed, make sure you guys subscribe. Post videos every single day whenever we're available, and just posting my journal or my journey here for YouTube and for you guys to watch and for me to watch back later. So again, I appreciate you guys. Thank you guys for watching. I'll catch you guys next week. Have a good one, guys. Peace.